What's going on, guys? It's YoungDan, back with another SpongeBob tower defense video. Today we're going to be leaking the power patty macro. Oh my god, guys, I'm really excited to leak this macro just because I've been holding off on it for a little bit. But today we're leaking it, and today I'm going to show you step by step on how to leak it. So you're going to need 2 units here. I have Granny Tentacles as a starter. You don't need it to be shiny Wumbo 5-star or whatever, but that will help. And you need a smaller AoE, so I'm going to be using Mimic Bob. So with these 2 units, you could use Patricia, you could use Sand Robot, you could use Rarg, you could use any AoE. I'm just going to use Mimic Bob. Alright guys, I will see you guys at the end. I almost said endless. Excuse me. I'll see you guys at my god, Patty Vault. Oh my goodness. I'll see you guys at Patty Vault for the first step of the macro. Let's go. So we made it to Patty Vault. We're going to record the macro, 5x it, and then we're going to start wave. And you want to let these first couple of units go. Even if the map is reversed, this will still work. So you want to put a Granny here in this little corner of the L. And it's going to hit all these units here. Then you want to put another Granny here. Because if they're coming out of the reverse, then it will hit those. And then your Mimic, you want to place here. So that. And then place the Mimic here. Oops. Remember, with UG phone, you can withdraw and just do it as much as you can. And that is going to be Patty Vault. This should take out Patty Vault. If it doesn't, you gotta mess with it a little bit. This is the best method that I can think of for Patty Vault. And this is the most annoying one. Everything else is gonna be a piece of cake, guys. I just wanna say one thing before we continue. Guys, join up Tides. Blockbusters and Jerry Killer have active discounts for UG phone. UG phone is basically it's like you're paying for another device to macro this on. And then you can go to sleep, you know, while your game is, you can leave this going overnight and your game will just keep going and keep going and keep going until you turn it off, or if there's a server update or something. But this will literally keep going until you stop it. This is what I use right now at Camp Council or Camp Coral, whatever it's called. I've been macroing this for about a couple of days, and I've gotten well over 1,000 crates on just one account. You can also macro multiple accounts in one program. But yeah, this is going to be the placement here. So remember to join up Tides. Get those discounts while they last. I think it's about 8 USD for 30 days. I mean, 30 days of just, you can macro this, go outside and, you know, do whatever you need to do. Go to work, go to sleep, go to work, go to school, whatever the case may be. This will be going in the background. And then once we complete this this wave 15, you're gonna want to click replay. That's gonna be the key to this macro, is pressing replay. So right here, we're gonna be coming up on wave 15. This Mimic, guys, if you have Mimic and it's regular, use it. This is probably the best. I mean, look at that. And you're gonna clear it in about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. You want to click replay and then pause the macro. And then you gotta wait for the next couple of challenge maps. And you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna unpause the macro, click 5x, start wave, and then place down your Grannies, place down your Mimic. And that's what you're gonna do for everything. But some people might say, well, I don't know good placements, I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to do that. Well, I'm gonna show you guys every single map. That way nobody gets confused. But if you do have any questions, leave a comment or join up Tides, and I'm in Tides. My name is TheChosenOne. DM me saying, hey, I have a question about the Challenger macro, and I'll get back to you guys. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. I want everybody to get their power patties before eventually they patch this. I'm pretty sure the devs know about it, but use this to your advantage. They actually removed the ability to replay, and there was a replay button and a next button, and they took the replay button off. So all you have is the replay/next button, but we're gonna use this to our advantage, guys. So we'll be back on Flying Dutchman. Yeah, we'll be back on Flying Dutchman. I'll show you Flying Dutchman, then I'll show you, you know, Christmas Conch, and then on and on. So we'll be back on Flying Dutchman. Flying Dutchman ship, you're gonna unpause the macro, press 5 times, and then instead of starting wave, you're gonna place down a granny first, and then you're gonna start the wave, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, every other map you're gonna have to place down a granny, and then you're gonna place down a mimic. So the mimic should be fine there. He can hit this spawn, and pretty sure the back of here. So, of course, the best traits in the game are Sidekick, Seabear, but for this in particular macro, you're gonna want to have Secret Formula just for the range. So these are the placements for this map, and we'll come back on Conch Street. Don't forget to click replay /next and then pause the macro, because that's really gonna help you in the long run. So we'll be back on Conch Street. 5x. Place down your granny. You can just place her right there. Start wave. Then once you get enough money for your mimic, you're gonna click on the mimic, place the mimic here, and then give it a couple of seconds. And this could, like I said, this could work with any AoE. If you have Patricia. Patricia was a good free-to-play unit. What else is a good unit for AoE? You could use, you know, obviously Granny's probably the best AoE starter for this mode, just because she costs 850 coins. I would just recommend you get Mimic. Very small for power, for Patty Vault, and really good attack speed. So we'll come back on Goo Lagoon, I think it is. We'll come back on Goo Lagoon. I'll show you the placements there, because Goo Lagoon placements can get really tricky. So I will show you guys Goo Lagoon. Remember, guys, to click replay /next, and we'll come back on Goo Lagoon. So we made it to Goo Lagoon. So you want to unpause the macro, 5x, and you're gonna want to place the granny on this little island over here, and she'll cover all the front, and then anything that makes it past here. And the reason we had to switch Secret Formula for Sidekick is because our Mimic Bob will cover everything on this little corner, to this U, to the front here. It'll spawn, kill everything here, place, and there we go. We're gonna beat this. I'll see you guys on Mrs. Puff, and that's it. And then I'll show you guys how to edit the macro so it will work infinitely. So we'll come back on Mrs. Puff. On Mrs. Puff's boarding school. So same thing, unpause the macro, click on 5x, click on not Mrs. Puff, click on Granny Tentacles, place, start wave. Even if it's turned around, she will hit the back, guys. And then you're gonna wanna place your Mimic here. Yeah, place your Mimic here so it can hit the front and it can hit the back if the role's reversed. So there we go. Now after this, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure you keep pressing replay /next, because that's the only way this macro is gonna work. And you want to start the macro on the map you started on. So I would recommend Patty Vault. If you don't have a small AoE, you can just replace those extra spaces on that L shape in the beginning where you spawn with 4 grinding tentacles or 3 grinding tentacles, and you'll still win. It'll just be a lot more slower. But all right, let's finish this up, and I'll show you what your settings should look like for the macro. So now we're going to click on the play button. You should have already saved the macro. Oh, excuse me. We're going to rename it to Challenger Macro. I like to rename my macros. That way I won't delete the ones that I need. You're going to set this to 10. And then you're going to edit. And you're going to change all these wait times to 100 ms. All these wait times are going to be 100 ms. And then just to show you guys what it should look like, that way you are not confused. I'm gonna hop into a game and I'm gonna show you how it works. So I'll be back on Patty Vault. I need to do all these. It's gonna take a long time. I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see this, but we'll come back on Patty Vault and I'll just play the macro so y'all can see how it looks. All right, guys. So now you're gonna hit play the macro. Everything should be at 100, and then watch what it does. So it's gonna go through every single pattern that you did, and it's gonna place down units. So it places down the granny there, and then it's gonna place down the mimic here. At least it should. And there's the mimic, and it places down the mimic. So that's how you know it works. If you click replay macro and it places down, look, it even places down on a second mimic. Like, that's crazy. It's gonna place down these mimics. It places down it should place down the granny first, then the mimics. But that's just, there you go. That's how you know it works. So I just wanted to show you guys so you guys are not left in the dark. Like, is this guy telling the truth? Is it really working? Or what's the deal here? So if you can get past Patty Vault, you can get past all of them. You can tweak the macro if you want, add some movements and stuff. Or I just like to do AFK because if I'm grinding for power patties, I like to just load in, start my macro, close out the window on UG phone, and just kind of roll with it. So this is proof that it works. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun making this video. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been wanting to make this for so long, but most of you guys haven't really been asking for it. And then I got a couple of DMs the other day asking for the Power Patty macro. Shout out Ash in the Tides Discord. She's been waiting for this macro to come out. So I am very excited to publish this video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share. We're doing the bunker giveaway into September, so make sure you drop your user. And yeah, until the next video, guys.